There's an animal in a tank living in my backyard. You can see that there's all of this algae buildup right here. 3, 2, and... What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. So guys, in today's video, we are shortly going to be heading down to my property because there's an animal in a tank living in my backyard. Now, if all of you have been following the channel, you saw my house tour, you all know that there is an animal that the previous owners left in a tank in the backyard. Now, number one, this tank is way too small, and number two, it's not sustainable for this creature. So in today's video, we're going to be moving this animal to a bigger tank so it can grow to be happy and healthy. But guys, before we do that, before we hop into today's video, we are going to check on little Alfie, my new baby capuchin monkey. We're actually going to be heading inside and making his bottle, and since you last saw him, guys, he has grown quite a bit. He is so active, he is so alert. So guys, let's head inside. Guys, it is bottle making time, so we have a little left over from the previous feeding. What I like to do is if he has a little left over from the other feeding, if it's a brand new clean bottle, I like to save it for the next feeding, and after this feeding, we must throw it away because we want to make sure this baby is getting all the nutrients he needs, and if we keep reheating these bottles up, we'll zap those nutrients out. Now, of course, we must wash our hands. We already did that. We washed my hands, and the reason you have to wash your hands every time, it's the same thing with an actual human baby. Baby monkeys can get any sickness a human can. So if we have any germs on our hands that could possibly get this baby sick, we want to make sure we wash it away with some good old soap and some water to make sure we have a happy, healthy baby. So what we are going to do is we are going to set the camera down right here. Let's reposition it, guys. All right. Positioning, I think that's pretty good. So we have our bottle right here. Now I usually like to fill it up to an ounce. So right here, we have an ounce right here. Let's see if it's going to focus. There we go, it is focused. Here's the ounce right here. This baby usually drinks an ounce if he's very, very hungry. Sometimes he doesn't finish the entire bottle, as you can see. But we're gonna go ahead, give the formula a nice good stir, and pour it on in, all right? There we have it. We have reached to an ounce. I think I went over just a little bit, but that is a-okay. We're gonna screw the cap back on. And the one thing that has become very handy in heating up bottles is our bottle warmer right here. So here we have our bottle warmer. Let's go ahead, pop our bottle on in. We already got our water in there. You see this water in the bottom right here is actually gonna be heating up this formula. All right, we got our bottle in there. We're gonna go ahead, turn it on. All right, we got it on. Make sure it's set for 2 minutes. And actually, we don't have to do anything else. We just have to wait till it clicks on. There we go. It is counting down. And what's going to happen is this water is going to heat up. So guys, I'll be back with you all once this hits 0. Guys, it's boiling. You can hear it, and it's done in 3, 2, and there we go. It is done. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a bunch of steam. The bottle is nice and warm, so we're gonna give it a nice mix. Now, even though this heats it up to the perfect temperature, I still like to do a finger test. I like to stick my finger in, make sure it's not too hot, not too cold, so we're gonna do that and head to feed baby Alfie. Guys, we're walking over to little baby Alfie right here. I don't know if you can hear it, but we actually have the Octonauts playing. So I love to put the Octonauts on for little baby Alfie because not only does he love watching it, but it's very good because it actually stimulates his mind as a growing baby monkey. And do you hear him, guys? Oh my goodness! Baby watching the Octonauts. So you can see we have him in this little playpen right here. If you guys have been following the channel, you know that we also put little baby Theo in here when she was this tiny. So if you all are wondering, can he escape? No, this little bug cannot escape because he's so little and his little body can't bring him up just yet. He's still so baby, so he's learning to walk. Isn't that right, little Alfie? Oh my goodness, look at that little baby. Are you ready for your papa? Yeah, you're so excited. All right, let's go ahead and feed him, guys. Come on. He's so excited for Baba. Oh my goodness. Yeah, grab that Baba. Oh, guys, look at him chug this bottle. That's some good Baba. We got Octonauts in the background. It is a successful day for little baby Alfie. Oh my goodness, guys. Look how he just holds onto this bottle right here. I mean, he's like completely lifting his body up. That is some good Baba. It is making his baby's belly nice and full. Oh my goodness, guys. He is just chugging this bottle. I mean, look. The milk is like almost completely gone. And he is done. So you can see he left a little bit of the formula left, but he did eat a good amount. Is a baby tummy full? Look at the formula on the baby mouth. The baby tummy's so full. Baby happy now. Baby's so nice and full. Now baby can watch Octonauts and hold on to the stuffed animal because baby is so full. Yeah, look at that cute little face. Reach for the camera. Oh my goodness. What a strong little monkey man. So every time we feed little baby Alfie right here, he usually goes to the bathroom. Now sometimes it could take seconds. Sometimes it could take minutes. Oh my goodness. Look at this little brave monkey man. He's getting so big and he's exploring so much. He's getting a lot more brave. You can see he's standing up, he's walking around, and he is just having the best time of his life. Yeah, you having the best time? What the heck is he doing with the little milk mustache? So even if he doesn't go to the bathroom right after he drinks his bottle, we must make sure that he doesn't have any little mess from being in the playpen. And guys, I already see something right here. We have a little Alfie poopy right here, so we must clean it up. We like to keep little wipies right next to him. We're gonna clean this up right here. Oh my goodness, this was a good poopy. It was a good poopy, man. That was a big poopy. Oh my goodness. Baby did this? This come out of baby body? Wait, you can't come over here. There's a poopy mess over here. Alright, little Alfie, we cleaned the playpen on up. The poopy is gone. The playpen is nice and clean. We have to make sure everything is nice and clean and spick and span for this little baby right here. So we're gonna leave little Alfie right here. We're actually gonna be heading to Home Depot to get a giant pond for our creature living in my backyard. So guys, without further ado, let's head straight into today's video. And we have arrived to Mikasa, guys. So it was a long journey. We actually went to 3 different Home Depots. Duke was here for the ride, and he was very done after we went to all the Home Depots. It was a lot of work, but we did it, buddy. Fist bump, boop. All right, so guys, we have everything we need in the bed of my truck right here. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. 3, 2, and dun, 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 dun. So here we have our blocks that we're actually going to be putting and building around our pond, and the most difficult thing to find was this pond. So here we have the pond right here, guys. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Pretty big size, definitely an upgrade for this little guy in the backyard. Let's go ahead and put it on the floor. Oh my goodness. Look how great. This is about 4 or 5 feet long. It's going to be perfect for our little friend that we have in the backyard. He is absolutely going to love it. It's definitely an upgrade from what he's in right now. And we're also going to be adding a basking area and some water plants to give this guy some shade. We have a lot to do, so we're going to try to get it done. Now, if you guys take a look at the bottom right here, we're actually going to be digging this pond and putting it in the ground right here. So we're going to have to pick a perfect place to put this pond. But before we get into that, we just had a bunch of construction done on the inside of my house. We're remodeling it, redoing it. So guys, let's head inside. And we are entering. So guys, if you've been following the channel, when we entered here before, there was a giant wall right here, a wall right here with cabinets as well. And you can see they completely knocked this down. So we're doing a giant open floor plan, and we're doing an island in the kitchen. So this is honestly crazy how much work they've done in so little time. I mean, they started this week. They've done all of this in 2 days, and I can't even imagine how much work this must take. But look at all of this. Look at all of this. This is absolutely crazy. And the other crazy thing is just this morning, they completely ripped out my entire master bathroom. So guys, let's check it out because I haven't even seen it yet. Oh my goodness, the door is closed. So that must be, there's a mess in here. Look at, there's a bunch of dust on the floor. I see particles everywhere. Oh my gosh, guys. This is insane. There was a shower here. This toilet was here. I mean, the progress they've done and literally just this morning is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see the results. We got a lot of work to do, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for the ride. So guys, now that we've got to see the inside of the house, you got to see the construction, let's head outside and see the creature that's living in the tank in my backyard. We are entering the patio to the creature in the backyard, guys. The reveal is here. If you all are wondering what was living in my backyard, well, dun 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 dun, it is Mr. Turtle Man. Hello, Mr. Turtle Man. Poor little thing. You have no basking area, so the biggest concern was not only this tank, but This poor little buddy doesn't even have a basking area. That looks like someone who was at my house was feeding him, so maybe it was either my parents, maybe it was the workers doing the construction. Someone fed this little guy right here, but you can see this poor little guy is just swimming around and has no area to bask. Now that's very, very important for these little guys because you can see he's just gonna be swimming all day long. He's gonna get tired. Even though turtles live in the water, they do come on land to bath, so this poor little guy doesn't even have an area to climb on, and I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if we can take the top off a little bit, but look at the top of his shell. It's literally completely covered in moss. I mean, that's a great protectant, but we're gonna be cleaning this shell, and oh, it actually smells really bad in here, guys. This poor little buddy, I don't even know how long he's been living in this tank, but another thing that we noticed was if you take a look, they keep on moving around. Guys, yeah, if you take a look right here, that thing that just moved, this little piece, those are actually his scoots. So right now he's shedding his scoots. So once we get this pond nice and ready for this little buddy, he's gonna be so happy. I can't wait to see him in a nice big pond where he can bask and he has a bunch of little fishy friends. But we are gonna be cleaning his shell and we are gonna be checking his scoots out to make sure he has no funguses growing on his shell, making sure this guy is happy and healthy. Isn't that right, little buddy? Isn't that right? Oh my goodness, you're so stinking cute. Look at you. You're gonna be so happy in your new pond, buddy. We have picked the spot where we're gonna put the pond, so you can see Fernando is already digging the hole right here, and we have a lot of ways to go, so thank you, Fernando, for helping.
Shaka bra.
So you can see we have a lot of dirt to cover. We have a lot of ground to dig to make it as big as this pond right here. Isn't that right, Duke? We have a lot to do. Are you gonna help out? So guys, if you take a look right here, you can't tell because I'm actually standing on it, but if we go leveled right here, you can see it's actually on a hill. So this little mountain right here is on a little hill right here because there's actually excess soil right here because, wait, what happened? Guys, first finding of the day. Fernando literally just found that digging in the ground.
Some crowbar.
My goodness, what else do you think we're gonna find? What if we find?
Don't even say it.
What if we find? We're not gonna even jinx ourselves, but we might be finding gold under here. But guys, if you take a look right here, like I was saying before, this little area is on a hill right here because the previous owners were digging a pond in the front yard. Since I showed you guys in the last video, you can see it's literally a dugout area. Grass has grown back on top of it, but this is where they put the excess dirt, right here on this mountain. So it's easy to dig, so we decided to put the pond right here because there's a bunch of soil underneath. So we're actually gonna put the camera down because Fernando looks like he's struggling. Do you need help, Fernando?
No.
Yeah, I think you need help. So we're gonna give Fernando a hand and see if it goes any faster. And we are making some amazing progress, thanks to me, of course. It's all thanks to me, you know. We have dug this giant hole so far. It's actually the perfect size for this little bottom piece right here. We're just making it a bit wider to actually fit this pond inside. Don't you think it's gonna come out amazing? What do you think, Fernando?
I'm loving it so far. I think it's gonna come out cool.
Yeah.
The top's gonna be cool, sticking out a bit.
Yeah.
So I haven't decided if we're gonna dig the rest of it in
or
have that top layer, as you can see over here.
Yeah, that's what we're deciding on. We're deciding if we should just put this piece underground and leave this piece above ground and where we put our bricks around it, or should we put the entire thing underground? Guys, comment down below right now what you think we should do. And guys, we're just gonna keep on digging until we get this hole big enough to see how it looks. We've got our hole nice and dug and we think it's gonna fit absolutely perfect. So let's go ahead. Let's test it out, guys. Moment of truth. All right, and
it's pretty spot on, huh?
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Let's see if we can. Yeah, no, guys, if you take a look right here, it's in there pretty well. This pond's not going anywhere, but you can see there's kind of a gap right here. It's kind of dark. We're gonna be filling that up with dirt, but guys, this pond is looking amazing. This little turtle is gonna be absolutely so happy. So guys, the only thing left to do is to fill this dirt up and get this pond flowing with some water. But guys, we got our pond nice and secure. It is literally not going anywhere. Now it is time to put our blocks. We have a bunch of blocks to put. I think we're gonna be stacking it 2 blocks on top of each other. We have all of our blocks spread out right here. So guys, without further ado, we're gonna start with this block, and you can see we're just gonna push it up against this pond, make it nice and secure. And we are finished. We got our blocks. We got our pond nice and fixed in. Fernando, what do you think?
I honestly had a blast building it. Thanks for all the help, Hannah.
Of course, anytime. You know, it was all me, of course. So you can see we got the pond nice and secure. The only thing left to do is to add the water. Fernando has a hose. You want to do the honors?
Let's do it. Should I spin it down first, or?
Yeah, let's go. 3, 2, and... Oh my goodness, guys. The water is going into the pond. and it is really happening now. Now this has taken quite some time, several different stores to get all the equipment we need to make this beautiful, beautiful pond. So you can see we're getting the water in. So we're gonna wait until the water is nice and filled up, but we need to add a basking area. So we have a couple extra rocks right here. We're actually gonna be adding it into the pond so this turtle can finally have a basking area. So Fernando, you wanna hold the camera?
Just do the honors, Hannah.
All right, so we got our first rock right here. And where do you think we should put it? I'm thinking probably the middle right here.
In the middle?
Yeah, so we're gonna go on ahead, put our first basking rock in, and there we have it, guys. So we've got our basking rocks in there. We stacked 3 on top. Now we're gonna wait until this water fills up. So after hours of working on this pond, I'm happy to say we're doing the final touches. We are adding the plants, we are adding the pumps, and then we can add our turtle friend. So here we have the first little pump right here, or more a fountain. So I got this solar powered fountain, and this is all powered by the big guy up there, the sun, and it's absolutely amazing. It gives extra circulation, helps with the oxygen flow, and then of course we have our pump over here. We just gotta plug it on in. You can see it reaches all the way down to the bottom right here. You can't really see it, guys, because the glare is really bad, but that's as far as it goes. So all we have to do to the pump is plug it on in. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna plug it in 3, 2, and there we have it. Our pump is plugged in. It's flowing. This pond is absolutely amazing. Now it came out beautiful. We got our basking areas. We got our pumps. Now the only thing left to do is to add our water plants right here. Now these water plants not only help clean the water, but it's also going to give this little turtle shade during the day when the hot sun is out. It's going to shade this little guy. Keep the water nice and cool. So guys, let's add that in. We're going to go ahead, pick up our first water plant. All right, guys. I am so excited. Now these actually get pretty tangled up. We're going to add the first one in. Let's untangle it. All right, 3, 2, and there we go. We have our first water plant in. So let's grab this bunch right here, give it a nice shake, and let's put it on in. Oh my goodness, guys, look at that. That's already looking so amazing. It is coming out absolutely gorgeous. This turtle's going to love it. I already love it. So we also have these little plants right here. We're just gonna go ahead, add them into the water. All right, guys. This is amazing. Look at it. I'm so excited. So all we have left to do is to add these plants. We're gonna go ahead, grab this bag, give it a nice pour. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, guys, this is insane. Look how many water plants we have. That has to be about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, I think, right here. So let's go ahead, just add them on in. We're gonna toss them in the water. Doesn't matter where we put them, they're gonna float around. So we got 2 left, and then we're done. Are you ready to see the final product, guys? Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. It looks a little bit crazy, but this is a turtle's dream, to have a ginormous pond. Not only does it help the water, but he can also munch on these plants. So guys, the only thing left to do is to go get our turtle friend and introduce him to his new home. We're about to take our little turtle friend out. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this last time, but you can see all of this algae builds up, and I took the top of the glass tank off. And look at all of the algae buildup right here. I mean, these filters are absolutely disgusting. I mean, I don't really know the last time they've been changed. I mean, look how disgusting that is, guys. We're just gonna go ahead, put that down. Thankfully, this guy has a new home, so we're gonna go ahead and pick him up. Let's go ahead, grab him in the water. I've never actually touched him, so let's see how he reacts. Oh, yeah, he's digging his claws into me. Hello, little buddy. Oh my goodness. Guys, who knows the last time this guy has been out. He is going to be so excited to get his new pond, but let's take a look at his shell right here. You can see that there's all of this algae buildup right here. We can literally just scrape it off with our finger. I mean, look how disgusting and dirty that is, but that's honestly a protectant for this little guy. He has a lot of dirt, he has a lot of buildup. And I also wanted to take a look at his scoots, because he had a lot of scoots that he was shedding, but I don't see any scoots. I think he probably shed them all. He seems to be pretty good. He seems to be happy and healthy. Oh, are you feisty? Guys, he's really feisty. I think he's trying to bite me. Oh my goodness. We've got our turtle in the bucket. We're about to transfer him, but I wanted to reach in the pond and check out these scoots. So you can see the scoots are in the back right here. We're just gonna go ahead, reach my hand on in. Oh my goodness, guys. I probably grabbed about 10 scoots right here. Let's go ahead, grab another handful. Guys, this is absolutely insane. There's just scoots after scoots. I think there's a little bit more. There's probably a little bit more, but this is all we're gonna grab. I mean, look how crazy. This guy was shedding all of his scoots off to make room for new growth. I mean, look how crazy. Let's go ahead, put it on the table. Wow, guys. You can see right here that this scoot even had algae on it. Now, guys, that we got to check that our turtle was A-okay, he seems happy and healthy. Let's go introduce him to his new pond, guys. I am so excited. Guys, this is the moment you all have been waiting for. It is time to put our turtle in his new pond. So we're gonna go ahead, set down our bucket. Let's go ahead, pick this guy up from the back because he is a bit feisty. He just is trying to bite me, and he is so mean. What did I do to you, mister? I just built you a beautiful pond, and that's how you're gonna treat me? So guys, we're gonna add him into his new home in 3, 2, and there he goes. There he's off. Let's let him go. He is literally still in my hands. He has no idea what to think. I think he's a little scared, and off he goes, guys. He just sank to the bottom, and honestly, I can't even see him. And that's the most amazing part, that we can't see him. He's gonna blend in, and these plants are also gonna protect him, because if there's a predator lurking nearby, whether it's a bird, whether it's an animal walking, he can hide under the water and under these plants. So let's see if we can see where this little guy is. Guys, he completely disappeared. Honestly, I think we should just leave him be because he was pretty freaked out, but he is happy, he is healthy, and he is in his new big pond right here. It came out absolutely amazing. I'm happy, I know he's happy. And guys, that's going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's video, building a new pond for the abandoned turtle, we'll give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below a name for this turtle, and if I like your name, I'm gonna shout you out in the next video. And guys, if you wanna see some crazy pond building videos, you wanna see some crazy turtles, you wanna see some crazy animals, well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel and the link down below.